Hello and welcome to my channel Close to the Edge. My name is Pat. We talk about all things prog rock, classic rock, heavy rock, and maybe, just maybe, a sticker rock. Stick around, you never know. Welcome along to my latest video. Today's video, as the title would suggest, is that album, Bad Company's first album, released in 1974, one of the greatest debut albums of all time. And is it? Formed, I believe, in 73. You had Paul Rodgers from Free, Simon Kirke from Free. I have it written down here. You had Mick Ralphs ex Mott the Hoople, and you had Boz Burrell ex King Crimson. And they were classed as a supergroup. And this album, as I said, was released in 1974, May 1974 actually. So it would have been 51 years old last month. Hard to believe. But anyway, we're going to go through this album and see what you think. I haven't done any Bad Company on my channel, so it's a band I do like. So, first track, Can't Get Enough. What a way to start an album. Absolutely brilliant track. Like, it's a blues, this is a bluesy rock album. And usually I don't talk about bluesy rock albums on my channel. But what a way to start an album, Can't Get Enough. Absolutely brilliant. And it follows it up with another brilliant track, Rock Steady, number 2. Absolute class singing by Rodgers. All the musicians on this are fantastic. It's absolutely a classic blues rock track. Classic. And then you go on to Ready to Love. This is a Mott the Hoople song that was actually written by Ralphs when he was with Mott the Hoople. The way it goes, Ready to Love, you know what I mean? Doom, 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 Ready to Love. What an absolute classic track. Love this, it flows. Kind of get you here, really, that track. It really is one of those tracks that if you're at a party, have a few smokes, a few beers, that came on, I think everyone would be singing to that one. Absolutely brilliant. And then the end, the last track on side 1 is Don't Let Me Down. Don't Let Me Down. It's a kind of a slow, bluesy number. Kind of a song from the heart, as they say. Obviously someone after losing a love or a lover or whatever. And obviously, Don't Let Me Down. And a brilliant way to close side 1. And I must show you, that's the album there behind me. But this is, before we go on to side 2, it's the Rhino version. It's the clear vinyl. Can you see it there? Absolutely a fabulous sound off the Rhino version. I think this was released 2014. Anyway, back to the album. First track, side 2, the title track. Name of the band, Bad Company. And I think it's a track that everybody who's into rock music would know. It's just an amazing track. Absolutely typical Bad Company, or similar to Free in many respects, but an absolutely brilliant track. Then it goes on to a very slow track, The Way I Choose. That's a nice track. After that, absolutely killer of a track at the start. And beautiful, kind of a ballad in many respects. You know, lovely, beautiful track. Third track, Moving On. Again, brilliant. What can I say about that track? It's just absolutely brilliant. Rocky, not heavy, because I'm not a heavy band. But a beautiful track. Absolutely adore that track. And the final track, an acoustic piece, Seagull. One of those tracks you listen to and kind of makes you think, that track. It's absolutely spellbinding, to be honest with you. Spellbinding for me. and kind of hypnotic. And it's just brilliant, brilliant track. So overall, now Kevin and I did our debut albums video there, so you can go back and check it. And I didn't have that album in my list because Kevin had his, and we didn't want to be repeating ourselves. But I would have put that in my, I think it was 15 we did, I'm not sure. But I would have put that on. I think this is a brilliant, brilliant debut album. Now, I know they were all well known at the time, so it's not like a band, say, for instance, that's new to the scene, and no one has ever really heard of them. But they were all known. But this went number one. That album there went number one in America on the Billboard Top 200. Number one for a debut album. There ain't many debut albums that get number one in America. Not sure how many there is. Obviously a good few, but there wouldn't be a huge amount. And they went on, of course, had Straight Shooter after this. Then I think it was Run With The Pack. You know, they had a really solid run of albums. And this album is on the Swan Song label. I think this was the second release on that new label that Led Zeppelin brought out. And I think in the rest of the world, I think it was released on Island. Yeah, I think that's in America, it was only on Swan Song. Now, I know I have this because it's the Rhino version. This is from America. So, I have Run With The Pack now that's on the Island label. And, but the sound quality on this is absolutely superb. So, I'd love to know what your opinion of this album is. Are you into Bad Company? Are they not your cup of tea? I know they're not prog. We know they're not prog. They're blues, hard rock, hardish rock. Be heavy. But I think they're a brilliant band. Absolutely brilliant. And I know Kevin and Paul, they love them. Absolutely adore them. They really do. But I think this is one of the greatest debut albums in rock music of all time. Of all time. Brilliant English band. So it'd be very interesting to read the comments, what you think of this. Anyway, that's it from me here on Close to the Edge. I hope you enjoyed that video. Not too long. Want to really bore you. And whatever you're doing, stay safe in this mad world. Things going on in this world at the moment. Absolutely nuts. And it's nice to be nice. I wish they'd all think about it, all them politicians. It's nice to be nice. Everyone should be nice to each other. Because, as my old dad, late dad, used to say, we're here for a good time, not a long time. Anyway, from me, Pat, here on Close to the Edge. Until the next video, bye for now. Bye-bye.